Coach Gina here, and I'm going to be taking you through your dumbbell workout for today. So for today's workout, you do need a set of dumbbells. You are also going to want to have a mat because some of our exercises are on the floor. And then you are going to be keeping track of your rounds. So something, a whiteboard, piece of paper, whatever you need to keep track of those rounds. I'm going to take you through your warm-up. I'm going to explain the workout to you, show you the exercises, and then we're going to take a short break. We'll come back together and we'll get the workout done. All right, so you are going to need your dumbbells for your warm-up. Just one to start out with, please. What I'd like for you to do is take your feet outside your hip. Go ahead, take your dumbbell just to your shoulder. You're holding it in each hand, and we're going to do goblet squats. So, like you're holding a goblet. Butt down and back, chest up and lifted, belly nice and tight. So as you sink down into that squat, try to think about getting your butt right just above the knee line. 5, 4, 3, 2, and go ahead, grab your other weight. We're going to warm up the shoulders, alternating presses. So as you press up, you can bend your knees and use your legs if you want, or you can go into a strict press. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, back down to one weight, onto the floor, onto your back. Going to lift up into a bridge, and we're going to do a tricep pullover with one weight. So I do want you to try to get all the way over to touch the mat, just above the head. Lift the hips, squeeze the glutes, press your heels into the floor, and breathe. Good, let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, roll it down. Grab your other dumbbell. We're gonna do a chest fly. So you're gonna start with the weights up above, open and shut, open and shut. If you need to, you can bend your elbows a little bit more. Remember, this is just the warm up. We're just getting the muscles ready to work. Good. We're going to warm up the triceps a little bit more in 5, 4, 3, 2. So weights up, and then you're just going to drop into a tricep press. Elbows close to the rib cage, continuing to warm up those triceps. The small muscle group, so we want to make sure they are ready to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Go ahead, place those weights down. You can come on up. We'd like to spend just a tiny bit more time on your shoulder, so let's roll those out. Now give yourself a few hugs. And then reverse that shoulder. Big roll here, loosening up through the shoulder, and that is your warm-up. Let's talk about your workout. So in your workout today, we have a 15-minute AMRAP. AMRAP stands for as many rounds as possible. So your goal in 15 minutes is to get through as many rounds of the following exercises as you can. As I mentioned, you are probably going to want something to keep track of your rounds. Your rounds look like this. We have 10 push presses, which means you use your legs, okay? So 10 push presses, 10, 9, etc. When you get down to 1, you are immediately going into your tricep bridge pullover. There are 15 of these. So 15, 14. If one weight is too easy, I will absolutely show you a double weight option in the workout. So 15 of your tricep pullovers, 20 chest press. So 20 chest press, 20, 19 on the chest press. You can see that my dumbbells are facing each other, and when you bring them down, you can touch the mat, but I don't want you resting on the mat, okay? So don't come here because then it's more work for you to push back out to the top. So tap and go on those chest presses. there are 20 chest presses. And then we have a nice wide sumo squat. You're gonna hold that weight in a goblet squat position like we did in the warm-up. 25 sumo goblet squats. And then you're gonna write down the round that you're on. And once you get that round written down, you just start back at the top and we keep going through until time runs out. It's 15 minutes. 10 push presses, 15 tricep pullovers, 20 dumbbell chest presses, 25 sumo goblet squats. As many rounds as you can, 15 minutes to get it done. All right, that is your workout. Go ahead, grab a drink, grab something to keep track of your rounds, and meet me back here. 20 seconds, how's that sound? See you in a few. Welcome back to your workout, guys. We have that 15-minute AMRAP, 10 push presses, 15 tricep pullovers, 20 dumbbell chest presses, 25 sumo squats, starting now with those 10 push presses. Use your legs. It's gonna help you get that weight up and over. Brace your core. When you get to your 10th push press, I am gonna show you the double option. So with your double option on the tricep pullover, sounds exactly the way it looks. Pull over, using both those weights. There are 15 of these. Option, 1 dumbbell. So this is gonna be the option. Keep your hips lifted. If this is too hard, you can drop your hips and keep the tricep pullover. Okay? So that's gonna be up to you. It goes 10, 15, and then we have 20 chest presses and 25 goblet sumo squats. So they go up by 5s. When you get your 15th bridge tricep, then we have 20 chest presses. So feet are flat on the floor, butt is back on the mat, and we go right into it. Like we talked about in your warm-up, you don't want to rest the arms on the mat. You want to make it nice and fluid here. When we get into these larger numbers, 20, 25, if you want to break them up, break them up. When you get to your 20th chest press, you're gonna come up. Again, this is a sumo squat, so that always means a nice wide squat, toes out. Grab that dumbbell by the head, 25 sumo squats. Knees press out, chest stays up, core stays tight, squeeze your butt on the way up. Again, you wanna break these up into sets. Go right ahead. It's your workout. You do what works for you. Make sure your heels stay on the ground. Big glute squeeze all the way to the top. Make sure that weight keeps you upright. If your weight is hinging you forward, you simply drop it and do your sumo squat without the weight. Listen, when you get to 25, mark it down somewhere that you completed a round, and then right back to the top of this workout, guys. 10 push presses. Feet under the hip, core tight. You want to dip and drive. When you get through your 10th one, you've got those tricep pullovers. That can be a single or a double dumbbell. It's gonna be completely up to you. But listen, choose what challenges you. Don't stick with what's easy. So if one dumbbell really feels easy, be honest with yourself about that. Pick up a second dumbbell. It might mean breaking these up into 3 rounds of 5, but don't take the easy road just because it's easy. Let's work hard together today and get the results that we came for. Now on that bridge, squeeze your butt, chest to the chin. You want to think about pushing your heels into the ground and breathing. In order to stay in this bridge position, you do need a tight glute squeeze. So really squeeze your butt cheeks together. What do I say? If you don't squeeze them, no one else will, right? Stay with it, you guys. When you finish your pullovers, you're gonna grab your other weight if you didn't already have it, and it's 20 dumbbell chest presses. Again, feel free to break these up. If you want to, you can break them up into 5s, 10s, whatever works for you to help you get through it safely, efficiently, and reaching your goals. 10 minutes left, you guys. When you get to 20, you're gonna come up. We have that sumo goblet squat. So remember, sumo always means wide. When you stand up, think about toes out, core tight, and then grab that dumbbell. 25 of these. Again, feel free to break them up, okay? Don't worry. If you need to break them up, you can go do 5s. 5 times 5. Look at me doing math. You've been working out with me for a while. You know, that's no small feat. Brace that core, butt goes back, chest stays up, press those heels in the ground. Again, an option would be sumo squat without the weight. So always feel free to take an option, but just like we talked about before, don't do it just because it's easy. The reason you would take an option is because form is struggling with the weight. Otherwise, do what is challenging. Squeeze your butt, pressing those heels, chest up and lifted. Make sure that you're breathing. When you get to your 25th sumo squat, mark your round down on whatever it is that you're keeping track of, and what do? Back to the top with those push presses. Option, 1 dumbbell here, or you can alternate like we did in the warm-up. This is how you would count them alternating. 1, 1, 2, 2, okay? On your 10th one, tricep pullover in the bridge. Set yourself up for success. Walk the feet close. Dumbbell comes up. You want to lift up the hips, press your heels in the ground, and we go into that pullover. Remember, there's 15 of these, 20 dumbbell chest presses, 25 goblet sumo squats. We're going up by 5s. I'm moving on to my chest presses. There are 20 of these. Again, keeping in mind, you don't want to come and rest here on the ground, you guys, okay? This is hard on your shoulder now to get the weight out of the hole. Again, break them up if you need to. 5s, 10s, however you want to break them up is fine with me. Just make sure you're recording your rounds so you don't lose track. When you get to your 20th dumbbell chest press, you're going to come on up. Again, give me that nice wide sumo stance. Think about corkscrewing your feet into the ground, but you should be able to wiggle those toes, okay? We don't want the toes pressing in. We want the heels pressing in because we don't want you coming forward on your balls of your feet. You should be sitting back into the heels of your feet. And then weight if you're using it. And we have those 25 sumo squats. You guys might not be on the sumo squats. Just make sure you are still keeping track of those rounds. Make sure you're counting out your reps correctly. As someone who's a terrible counter, I understand getting sidetracked. Press the feet in, chest up, nice tight core. Just past the 5-minute mark, so a little less than 5 minutes to go, you guys. When you get your 25 sumo goblet squats in, mark down your rounds. Now, if you need a little rest, an AMRAP is meant for you to rest when you need to. So, my recommendation is rest after those sumo squats, grab a drink of water, shake it out, jump back in, but you can rest anytime. Just make sure you jump right back in and get right back in that workout. Good. Wherever you guys are in your workout, make sure form is tight and right, okay? You want to make sure that right up to the end of this workout, you stay with great form. We always go for quality over quantity. And what that means is that I would rather you get 1 or 2 less reps and do them correctly than to rush through them. So we don't want to rush our workout. Strength workouts should be slow and thought out. Shouldn't be rushing through every movement, right? Make sure we get that full range of motion. We have great form. And it is good to take those breaks, you guys. So if you can easily get through every single one of these rounds without resting, what does that mean? It means that you need to have your weight, right? You should be challenged that maybe you do need to break them up, right? Maybe you do need to break your sets up. That's gonna let you know that the weight is correct. All right, on a cardio day, it's okay to be winded and out of breath and, going crazy with burpees and mountain climbers. But on your strength days, you want to slow that down, pick up heavier weight. All right, wherever you're at in your workout, check in on that form, squeeze your butt, brace your core, and breathe. You do need that breath. So let's make sure all together right now that we are not holding the breath. Listen, you have about 2 minutes left. Might be getting fatigued. I know for me, I need to take a little break on these chest presses. I got to 10. I have 10 more to go. It is okay to take a little rest and then hop right back in. After your 20 chest presses, then we move on to your sumo squats. Listen, you have about 1.5 minutes left. Think about where you are in your workout. Where is your goal? Are you going to reach it? I do not want you rushing through sets though. Think about how you're moving through this workout. Make it safe and responsible. Good, guys. Brace the core. Squeeze the glutes. Nice big deep breaths. Think about your goal. You have 45 seconds left. If you are finishing up an exercise, start on the next one. You go until the bell. Push in your heels. 30 seconds, guys. Want to reiterate, don't stop. So if you're finishing sumo squats, start another round of push presses. Stay with it. 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, time. Whew. All right. I know everybody might be in a different position, so let's all come down onto the floor. Everyone down to the floor. Grab knees, hand to chest. Keep the chest up, shoulders down. Give me a little rock back and forth. Good, good. And then drop one leg. Other leg comes up. Flatten out the foot. And extend. Roll that around. Take that leg that's in the air. Drop just below the knee on the opposite leg. Grab through the window. All right, go ahead and switch it out. Other leg up. And flex and point. Now a little roll around. Good. Take that leg, drop just below the knee, grab through the window. All right, from here, go ahead, sit up, crisscross applesauce, and then grab one knee, and then turn, open up that chest. And then other side, hand grabs, turn. Interlock, push out, reach up, open and roll. Reverse. And slip over into child's pose. You're gonna sink your butt onto your heels. And you're gonna reach out nice and big with your fingertips. Now take a big deep breath in. As you blow out, walk your fingertips out. Try to sink your butt down a little bit more. Good. Come on into neutral spine. Tuck your toes under and downward dog. Nice stretch through the calves here. 5, 4, 3, 2. Walk your hands in. Grab your shoes. And then slowly rise up to the top. Roll out those shoulders. One more time. And you're done. Great job today, you guys. Thanks for coming out and playing with me. Hope you had a fantastic workout. I'm going to catch you next time. Have a good day. Bye, everyone.